When you get tired.
Robert Henderson's in Oklahoma. I just always figured there was more people there than Leesburg and Oklahoma City. Leesburg is a big place. I told her, this highway is going to be fine for Leesburg this reunion.
Be sure and get Glenn there, Lacey.
Don't need me. You're the one.
We're looking for you up here.
I went to talk to Blake.
But he would let us, Billy, he would let us stand. Oh, I'm gonna go get one of Maridale and Dan.
This now on the front.
Grade. Probably 1935. About the year the school burned. It was 36, but I got to figure back, and I think it burned in 35.
There's when that Summers girl.
Well, I've got her name down too. I think.
Johnny Mae Johnson.
Yeah, Johnny Mae.
James.
What was this other girl?
Hello, Bobby. How you doing?
What grade? We could make
'em. Stand still, stand still.
Yeah, Oklahoma's bankrupt. It's a good time to do that.
Problem with bankruptcy law is they're already bankrupt. Somebody done got their money before you got it. It was wayside criminal. Wayside criminal. Lacey, how you doing?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, he done it. He was ready for his judgment.
Yeah, they're all skilled. They're both inspected. One of them already has a 2-year-old. The other, they're both inspected.
How was that?
I mean, the other one's inspected, and that'll be 2 for 1. So, it's just... Only reason why I yeah. Well, I don't know here if you not one His mother's in here. His mother.
Quite a bit up here.
Mama said she's about ready to go home.
She said, I remember.
Robert, that's no wonder I didn't recognize him.
Well, I see Clover. I called her Clover, and I said, she told me today, and I told her, come back this summer sometime.
You look younger than your daughter right now, dear Dixie. Will you keep that? You got right on the corn patch.
Y'all ever forget that I
Are you still out there?
do y'all ever
Seen you in 40 some odd years, I know that. I don't know. Yes.
This is J.W. Carroll.
Hello, Glee.
Couldn't up on her desk and sit next to her. Everybody would be at the program and kept looking at her desk. Sometimes they just can't find it. It is in her desk. But I tell you what, she looked in her purse and all the pockets, bags, and everything.
Who won?
Well, it was 8-4. It was tied up 4-4, and the Mets only had 8-4. Coming up with 9 points, so I give it to
One
them.
in Boston played.
Oakland done one.
Yeah, they won 2 games in Boston. They won 12. Dallas would be more.
Sure enough,
That's the one that we had across the road. This way, all right, on this one, on those lake balls. Where this kid comes out here, see, right on the top there, that kid goes on in and nails the bird right away.
2-year-old.
See it? They go down with that railroad line.
Do you want to get enough?
Yeah. I know this one.
Steps like that kind of hard to make now.
Listen here.
This one? That time of going up the stairs 2 steps at a time is over as far as I'm concerned. First, I want to thank each of you for being so cooperative about this program. I've enjoyed it. Especially want to thank Bobby Law and Pat Kelly and those others that had something to do in working it up. So close. And now we have the pleasure of introducing one of our co-workers from several years back. I think most of you remember Miss Hortense Allen. This is Bivens, I believe it is now. Would you stand to be recognized, please? After Miss Hortense had been with us for 2 or 3 years, we had some people who went off to college. I had 3 different ones to tell me that they felt like they got the best training in English of anyone in their particular class. They felt each one felt that they were really prepared. And now for some of you folks that I used to get after occasionally, I want to apologize to you for some of those and tell you that I'm certainly glad that I had my teaching days back when I did. I never heard of anyone using any kind of drug or any alcoholic beverage, and we didn't have any devilment going on that was very bad. Everyone had a few mischievous tricks to get out of the system, but it was certainly a pleasure working with you, and it was so far different from the last year or 2 that I had in the school year. When any punishment was dealt out to anyone in your group, I never had any parent to come up and criticize for it or threaten to call the county attorney, and that seems to be a rather common occurrence today. It was really a thrill to me today to see some of them from back in the mid-30s and 40s, and some that I hadn't seen for quite a while. I want to extend the invitation to each and every one of you. Anytime you're around here, drop by and visit with us. We sure would appreciate it. And I could tell you a few things about some of those days in school up there, but some of them I think might be embarrassing to a few people. We had Ralph Spencer, Reginald Barnwell, some of those that were quite often taking extra time and quite often into a little bit of mischief, but nothing was really bad. Ralph never did stop talking. I was just talking to Pierce a few minutes ago. We used to go down to Caddo Lake with a bunch of kids at least once in the summer. And this particular time, we had a pickup load. You didn't have to be strapped in a pickup car then. And the back end was full of boys. We got back to Jefferson. Each one bought a quart of ice cream. Pierce finished his, and each of the others would have a little left. He'd take the carton and finish it up. So I think by the time we got in, he was pretty well filled with ice cream. One Saturday, I wanted to get a little help on some work there around the building. Got Willie Joe Harrell and 1 or 2 more to help with some floor oiling and so on. We carried to the lake that afternoon. We got down there was some huge catfish in a little container. And they asked about where you caught them. Right out there in the old creek run. And they were ready to come down and put out trot line. And a little bit, one of them asked me, says, how many hooks do you have out? I said, oh, about 4,600. So they decided then that fishing wasn't too good. We've had many times someone come by and visit with us for a while. That has really been a thrill to us. A couple of years ago, or something like that, we had Bullard and Nelsons to come by while I was out gardening. And quite often we have someone to drop by, and we're always happy to have you. My wife got me interested in daylilies about 5 years ago, 6. And each year, there's got to be a few new ones. So we wound up with a little over 500 varieties, I think. And I'd especially like to invite you to come out anytime, latter part of May or during the month of June, and see them. If you recall back in the late 30s, we had a couple of kids. One of them is here tonight. The other one has been gone a long time. That were extremely good and athletic. Jack Waller, Lloyd Davis. And at that time, we had to compete with the, what is now, 4A and 5A schools in the district and regional league. They came out quite well in a district that kind of competition. We also had the pleasure of finishing third one year in a, I believe, 15-school district here in football, when we didn't have much to work with. And it was all a pleasure, though, trying, even though we didn't have much material. And money was always scarce. Thanks again for inviting us out tonight. And do we have anyone else to make a speech here? He's Louis B. Finn over here. We're down at Tangerfield playing football one time. And most of you remember Clyde Knight. Clyde was the kicker and passer, and Louis B. made an end. And just as the second quarter started, I believe we were 7 points behind. Fourth down, about 8 yards to go. I looked up and I couldn't believe my eyes. Knight was right up about 3 or 4 yards from the center. He took the ball and popped it over there to Louis B. At the half, I told Clyde, don't you ever pass again on 4th down when we're an hour of the field. He looked at me just as straight. He said, it worked, didn't it? There are many little instances like that that I could recall. And some of them would be a little bit embarrassing to some at times, I think. Well, since we were playing in a district competition in basketball, with time running out and us leading by 1 point, we had the ball out of bounds, and I sent in a fresh substitute to try to keep things whole for the next 15 or 20 seconds. They went on outside, promptly passed the ball to this new one. He wheeled around and dribbled to the visitor's goal. Up, 2 points. We lost the game by 1 point. Things like that, it's kind of hard for the one who did it to forget. And I think it'd be embarrassing if I called him name. speaker. And I'm happy to be here with you. And I would like very much to invite you to come by and visit with us anytime you're around. Most of the time, I don't think you'll have to give your name when you get there. Occasionally, there'll be one that I can't get. I owe two people here I know that I have failed to recognize on different occasions. Eddie Hill Bass from 2 years ago, and on another occasion, Audrey Corman. And I looked them both over good, and just the name wouldn't come to me. But I do have a pretty bad memory of names most of the time. Again, thank you, and I'm happy to be with you. And Bob, if you have someone else, we'll appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Hardaway, and I'm kind of like Lynn. I'm not much at these speeches, but I want to tell everybody here that I'm glad that they was able to get here. It's safe and everything, and I'm just tickled that there's many that showed up that they did. And I want to say this, one that knows Daisy James, she called me last night and said that she had her reservations and everything set up to make the trip from California down here, and she strained her back and couldn't make it and had to go to the chiropractor. The one that knew Fuquay Black and one that knows Fuquay Black called me and told me that he had a convention that he had to get to and he would be unable to attend. And another one was Billy Neal was unable to attend, which is all three of them called and told me that they tell everybody that they loved them and tell them a big hello and they'll see them next time. And Lacey Davis now is making a videotape of this and up at Newsome, and anyone that wants a copy of the video of the reunion can get a copy of just buying 2 blank tapes, which or either you can go ahead and pay Lacey the money for 2 blank tapes and the postage if you want it mailed to you, unless you want to pick it up, and I'll let you talk to Lacey about that, and he's fixing to come up here now and see who all wants to tell where they're from and who they married and everything. So I'm going to turn it over to Lacey now for May.
The turnout that we had, and everybody, when they start to return home, well, they try to drive safe and make it there. Thank y'all.
I was waiting on someone to get up and say what a good job these people have done to get all of us together. And I just thought we couldn't close without saying that. To you that don't know me, I was about as tall as I am now when I was in high school, graduated in 1944. Did weigh over about 155 pounds, so I look a little bit different than I do now. I've gained a little bit. Name is Audrey Carnathan, and they call me AJ now. And left this area, went into Houston, and got there and got so poor I couldn't get out. Stayed there until as electrical supervisor for the Arco Refining Company, and had a good life there. Married a lovely lady from Baytown. Had 3 children, 8 grandchildren, and we're now living on East Lake. If you know where East Lake is, over Cisco, Texas, up northwest of Austin. If you're in that area, why, look us up. We're in the telephone directory, and we just take a best have you. Thank you so much.
Out there again, what do you mean we got trouble? I mean, I've been thinking about getting a big